you entertain the Rachael Ray way. She does it colorfully. She always loves fun, but she doesn't want a whole bunch of fuss. So today she brings to us her newest and largest bakeware set just in time for the holidays. It's the Bubble and Brown 11-piece bakeware set. And we haven't seen a Bubble and Brown Today's Special Value from Rachael Ray since 2012. So we're very excited. This is going to be the only one for the rest of the year. And what she's brought to us are 11 unique and new shapes in the colors that you already have and love, so you can incorporate it with your Bubble and Brown collection that you may already be growing, and you can only find it here at QVC. So what you're going to get is a 3 and 3, you know what, I'll take you through in just a second, but you're gonna get 11 pieces in your choice of colors. So let me take you through your colors really quickly. Starting off, here is your red. We also have this in orange, and you know her colors are very vibrant and happy and festive. You also have this in your yellow. Here it is in the brown. We also have it in the green. Then right behind it is the dark green. So you can see that's more like that forest or hunter. She has it in the pure optic white. She also has it in blue. And then here is your purple. This set, just under $100 with easy pay. That works out to 4 easy payments of $24.99. Most capacity, most pieces in one set. We're going to help you with your holiday baking this season, from the bread puddings, the cakes, the cookies, the casseroles, and everything else. And Chef Joseph McAllister joins me to tell us more about it.
Gabrielle.
Good morning.
Good to see you. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, you know, I'm always excited when you're here because I'm always trying to, you know, work on my cooking repertoire.
Of course.
And you always give us great tips, but it all starts with the right cookware and pieces, right?
It does. And what I love about stoneware, I was just actually talking with some of the food stylists about the Bubble and Brown before we went on air. We're probably in our 4th generation of this this set. And what's great about this is you have the large serving pieces. So starting down here with the 3.75 quarts, 3 3/4 quarts. It's a huge dish. And we're going to actually show you that a little bit later when we pick up the pasta over there. The 3-quart here, a 2-quart open, and then on this side with the covered dishes, you have the 3-quart, the 2-quart, and then down at the bottom there, 2 of the 24-ounce pieces there. And then, as if that wasn't enough, we add in the Trivets, and they're 10 by 6 each trivet, and they're silicone. So the stoneware is oven safe to 500 degrees, dishwasher safe, microwave safe, oven safe, freezer safe.
So super versatile,
yeah,
really.
And the silicone is heat safe to 450. So
when we're
something coming out of the oven, right there.
Well, let me tell you, this is a great value. You mentioned that 3 and 3.5 quart baker.
Yeah.
We actually went out and shopped around, and we found, you know, a covered 3.5 quart baker. This piece sells for $44.99.
Yeah.
Just for this one piece with its covered lid. You're getting an entire set with the Trivets.
Yeah.
For $99.96.
And it's a lovely piece. I love this piece. I love the shape of it and everything, but it certainly doesn't add up in terms.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, that just shows the value of what you're getting. So it is the most pieces. All right, so let's put it through its paces. So let's talk about, you mentioned stoneware.
Yeah.
Why is stoneware still such a popular product?
Well, it's popular because it has insulation properties. So basically, when it's in the oven and it comes out of the oven, you have stoneware hugging the food and keeping it nice and hot. So actually, I'm going to do that right now.
Let's do it.
We're going to head over to the oven. I'm just going to show you what I mean. And then when we have things that are coming out of the fridge as well, Gabrielle, I'm using one of Rachel's Mopines, by the way. These are really cool. When we have things coming out of the refrigerator, they also stay cold for a good long time.
Okay.
So in this case, what we have is a beautiful nacho. So we did the nacho baked casserole here, and I'm actually going to serve a little bit of this out for you.
Very nice.
Because I just want you to see what I'm talking about.
Well, cheese can be tricky, right?
Yeah,
if you don't have the right cookware.
Exactly.
That's going to be a bear of a mess to clean up.
And you see that right there. That cheese is actually naturally pulling away. It was funny because Rachael was talking about the fact that all you have to do is, you know, move your nose a little bit. It's like magic. You know, yeah, it's just like bewitched. So, you know, it just magically disappears. But what's amazing about this is that it will keep this nacho casserole hot for a good long time. When, you know, when I watch a baseball game or something like that, this is what I like.
You just leave it in the dish. It keeps it warm and gooey.
Exactly.
And you know what? I like that it has depth to it.
It
right?
does.
Instead of doing it maybe on a cookie sheet, and it can get a little messy. Here, like you said, it's all contained.
That's right.
And keeps it warm.
And then think about also, you know, the fact that this is the entertaining set. This is really the serving set. Look at all these pieces that you're bringing to the table. Now, this is wonderful because I'm looking at the orange set right here. This is the color of hunger awareness, and this is one of Rachel's favorite colors, is the original orange set. But when you see all these pieces on the table together, you got the 2-quart, the 3.75, the 3.5 over here, and just the depth of it, and the fact that you have those covered dishes, so I can keep that rice dish
You
nice
could feed
and
an
hot.
army
You can.
with this set.
You absolutely
And let me
can.
tell you, I'm going to come to this party.
That's right.
I mean, the presentation is beautiful. And a lot of it has to do with this colorful cookware.
The colorful cookware, and you know, you can actually get a really good view of it right here when you look at the largest pieces from the set, the 3.75 quart, and you see those colors and how they just pop out at you. They really are brilliant. The 2 greens next to each other, and just think of, you know, those on your table. Think of matching these back to the Bubble and Brown set that you already have, whether it's the round, whether it's the oval, or whether it's the square sets. These are going to complement and take it forward.
Well, you mentioned the shape. These are actually new shapes. Why
Yeah.
these? Why these shapes?
You know, these new shapes because we haven't done a set like this before. And these are the most versatile when you think about it for serving pieces. Not only for going to the table with something like this, but also baking. And we can take a look right over
and
here.
you can see they even nest together, which is
Yeah.
fantastic. So if space is limited,
Oh, absolutely.
that's not an issue. You know what? If you have one shelf in the cabinets, you can put the whole set on it.
Absolutely. So I just want you to pick up the cake from this side, and I'll pick it up from this side, you know, because you do need 2 hands. It's a big, heavy cake. So Rachel celebrated her birthday on Monday, so that's
Happy
why we baked a
birthday,
cake.
Rachel.
But that's what I'm talking about. So here's the versatility. Now I can bake a cake in here. I could bake a whole casserole. I could do my tiramisu. I can use it to display my baked goods,
Okay,
obviously.
and this is actually what inspired Rachel to make the set.
Yeah.
Her love of baking.
Exactly.
So whether it's the cookies, the cupcakes, you know, now it's back to school.
Yeah.
And it might be your turn for snack duty in class.
That's
or
right.
bringing the kids cupcakes for the birthdays or the cookies. So if you're the parent on duty for the snacks, this bakeware set is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting for those cookies to show up in my classroom when I was a kid.
Or
that's
by
for
this
sure.
brownie.
I know.
Can I pick this one up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look
when
at
you
this
see
deep
that.
dish brownie. Look at how thick and
Gooey, chewy, and again, coming from the oven.
And this is the beauty of stoneware, right? It's cooked evenly all the way through.
All the way through. And that's what we love about stoneware. It
That's
insulates,
simple.
it allows you to cook evenly like that. You don't have, you know, a cake that's falling in the middle. It retains that heat and gives you that nice hug. Here we've got some focaccia bread that we did, and I just want to show you that even release, even baking, ease of release, and look at this, hardly anything to clean up.
Right.
And this is going to go right into the dishwasher for that ease of cleanup. That's going to be
wait, can we just see
wonderful.
the top? Look at that. That
Yeah,
looks like something
right
you
there.
get out of a bakery.
That's
and you
exactly
made that at
right.
home.
Yeah, this is focaccia bread. I love focaccia bread. I love the olive oil. I love all the elements of that. Here you've got one with rosemary. Here again, if you lift up that side of this handle, this is 3 pounds of just pasta. Add the sauce and the meatballs on top of that. This is a huge casserole that's coming to
need
the
my
table.
workout.
You are feeding 10 people
No,
easily with this.
But you know what?
Easily.
These are the dishes that you need. I mean, how many serving dishes do you have in your home of this size and capacity?
That's
this
right.
is the largest capacity that Rachel's ever put together for us. So if you are feeding the masses, maybe you're the one who does Thanksgiving dinner or the Easter Sunday, this is going to be a great set to have in your repertoire.
Right. When you see these features and the fact that, again, it's oven safe to 500 degrees, that is the quality of the stoneware. The fact that I can put it in the dishwasher, microwave safe. Microwave safe, that's a big important thing because when we're reheating things to go to the table, I can actually freeze desserts, put them in the freezer, keep them until we're ready to serve. And then, of course, the ease of cleanup, we love the fact that I can just put these right into the dishwasher. That is the brilliant part of this, right?
And again, not taking up a lot of real
Yeah,
estate.
and we like the fact that we can leave these out on the counter. They're just that beautiful. I can leave them in the kitchen, have my fruit and, you know, vegetables displayed, things that are coming in from the grower's market. When I come back from the market, just leave them right out on the counter. They're really beautiful.
And I love that these are beautiful for when I do entertain, but these are great for every day. They're durable.
They are.
You know, so this isn't something that you just pull out for the special occasion. we're hoping that you use these every single day.
Every single day, absolutely. That kind of versatility. And here, you know, this is actually just an idea when you think about it. This is everything that you're getting, of course. You have all those pieces nested together. Great wedding gift. But if I break it up into 4 little sets, I have even more gifts. And you think about, you know, some of the pieces up here with a trivet. Down here, you've got 2 of the pieces, the 3-quart and the 24
Instead of
ounce.
just the cookies,
That's
why not give them some great dishes to go with it?
And that's a wonderful way to go with this. And I like the fact that they put this out in the orange color. I really like the orange color. I'm so partial to it.
Well, you know what? The red is very popular this morning as well. If I could, I'll take you through all the color choices.
Sure.
Because the colors are what make this set, Bubble and Brown, so fun. And they'll coordinate with previous Bubble and Brown sets and pieces that you might already own. So starting off, here it is in the orange. We also have the yellow. That's so happy. Here it is in the brown. We also have green, and then right behind it is dark green. We also have that optic white. Here it is in your blue. We have the purple, and then the set here in red. And remember, this just under $100. We shopped around, and we found a 3.5-quart covered baker for $44.99 out at retail. This one piece. All right, we're able to bring you 11 pieces.
11 pieces.
Right?
And this is lovely, and they'll all work together. They're fantastic. If you already have this style, it's, you know, it's fantastic. But you're getting 3.75 quart at the bottom, the 3-quart middle dish, 2-quart at the top, starting over here with the 3-quart covered casserole. That's an amazing thing, and I love the way they did the handles on this. The 2-quart and then 2 24-ounce bowls down here.
And I'm glad you said the bowls, because that's exactly what this is. My ice cream sundae.
It is.
This, I know my husband would love this for his morning cereal, because he wants the biggest bowl possible.
That's right.
So this, I think you'll find you probably use every single day on a daily basis, and it has the little helper handles. So even for like little hands, right? It's a way for them to carry it, but it's a nice deep bowl. So whether you're scooping out your favorite piece of hot pie, I think you'll find that these 2 little bowls are really, really workhorses.
And you know, one thing that I can think of right off the top of doing with this, the colors just inspired me. You could do an amazing ice cream bar, by the way, just having these large bowls. But the French onion soup, think of that gratin, you know, with the cheesy melt on top. And this is oven safe to 500 degrees, so that's just perfect for doing that. From that to mac and cheese to obviously what we did with the nachos.
So what else you got cooking?
Well, we've got some wonderful things down here. We did some tomato soup. So soup,
oh my word,
soup and crackers, that's a lot of soup. So think, you know, Sunday lunch, Saturday lunch, Friday night New England style, you know, with the clam chowder and the hot dog. There you go.
And I love that you even have some buttered bread over there. I love to dip that in my tomato soup.
That's right. We're using that to hold the croutons. And, you know, you think about a buffet service, and you're going to be doing a lot of that in the fall. Think about that. This is our mashed potatoes out of the oven with the caramelized onion on the top. That's incredible. Over here, you've got your little fajita and enchilada bar over there. And then think about breakfast items. And if we go down here.
Well, real quick before we leave, this roast, you used it as a roasting pan.
We did. And
that is something, Chef Joe, I didn't even realize I didn't own one until my mom was over, and she was like, well, what am I supposed to cook the turkey in?
That's
I'm
right.
like,
well,
I don't know.
And now you can. And if you lift from that side, again, you know, just showing the heft and the capacity, you know, this is an amazing serving dish. And yes, absolutely, from the oven right to the table. And we can do it now because we have that matching trivet.
So you just put it right underneath and
Absolutely.
You're good to go.
Now, speaking of out of the oven, we've got another little treat for you here. We've got some mac and cheese that we were working on.
I like mac and cheese.
And the wonderful thing, of course, about mac and cheese, I'm going to move the nachos out of the way, is that
that is gooey goodness right there.
And you see right there, because of the stoneware and that heat retention property,
still bubbling and browning.
It's still bubbling right on those edges right there. That's a really wonderful thing to see.
Well, you know what? Can we turn it just a little so
there you
can see it.
You see that right there. And as I pull that back away, you can see that cheese is just falling away, and that's the natural non-stick properties of the ceramic and the glaze that we use. That's just incredible.
And this is like the perfect size. You know, when it was just me and my husband.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't need a big casserole dish of mac and cheese. We did not need to eat that for like a whole
That's
week.
right,
So
yeah.
here, you know, you can make it personal size for just the two of you for maybe one night. It's nice to have this variety of sizes and capacity.
I agree. That's mac and cheese for two right there. That's like, and for me, that's
I'll take it for just
that's my
one, though.
personal size right there. I'm just going to grab a plate here for you. Sorry about that. And you know, also is wonderful if you have the little hoot set that Rachel offered about a year ago. It's wonderful because the colors work back to that as well. But look at that, nice and hot, nice and gooey, nice and cheesy. And again, that cheese just pulling away. And there's a lovely little treat for you.
Thank you.
And then we should talk about breakfast over here because I love the idea of doing an egg strata in here. And this is with the egg and the bread and the cheese and the spinach. And then over here you've got your, you know, your hearty hash browns, what we call the flannel shirt hash browns because it has all the colors of a flannel shirt. And then, you know, you've got your ham and bacon on the buffet, pancakes, waffles. Waffles are my favorite on a Sunday. A Belgian waffle on a Sunday is just like a treat to me.
Again, if you have to feed the masses, these double as your prep dishes. You serve, cook in them, but then they're your serving platters, right? I will tell you, I just have 1 or 2 platters for serving.
That's right.
Now you've got a set. This is the largest capacity Rachael Ray has ever brought us in a bubble and brown set, and this is her only TSB for the rest of the year. So this is the one to get for the holiday season for yourself, if you're going to be doing all the cooking, or if you want to give it as a gift. And here are some of the features.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about the versatility of this, from the oven to the microwave to reheat, I can do my cold dishes, my tiramisus, my ice cream cakes, keep them in the freezer, and then the cleanup is a breeze. Right into the dishwasher, top rack, bottom rack, it doesn't matter, wherever you can fit them in the dishwasher. And the fact that everything nests, it compacts down to just that one single stack, and I can actually have this for everyday use. I can leave it out on the counter. I can have it for every day. I think people, when they realize that they just don't have enough serving dishes, especially when you start entertaining, and this is that season. This is food season right now. This is when all the parties are going to start happening.
This one set knocks it all out for you.
It does.
You've
it
got
really does.
plenty of serving dishes. And you know what? The last time we had a Bubble and Brown Today's Special Value from Rachael Ray was back in 2012. That set is still customer top rated. And here are some of the customer comments about her Bubble and Brown bakeware. A customer said, was totally impressed with the beauty, but what really impressed me was the cleanup. No staining and easy to clean. Looks beautiful on the dinner table.
Absolutely.
And this customer, they said, Bubble and Brown holds the temperature and cooks to perfection. The small baking dishes are charming and make for great mini casseroles. Well, I love that our customers have such great feedback, and that's why we wanted to bring you another Bubble and Brown Today's Special Value, but with different shapes, with even greater capacity, and in the colors that you already know and love, like the beautiful blue, the purple. There it is in the green, and then the dark green. We have purple, blue, white, and here it is in the red, which is very popular, and the orange, and they all nest together, so you don't have to worry about space being an issue when it comes time for storage. Because I would look at this and say, I don't have any place to put all of this. Rachel thought of everything.
Yeah, she did. When it nests down, it's just perfect. And let me just mention, you know, when you have those glass casseroles at home that you do your lasagna dishes in, and they have those, you know, brown beads on them because the fat just sort of adheres and it never goes away, you're never going to find that with this. Even with the white set, which is like the formal entertaining set, you won't find the staining. Even when you work with tomato sauce, nothing is going to stay with it, nothing is going to stick with it. It's going to come clean each and every time, and it really is going to look this beautiful all the time.
So what are you going to get to cooking? Is it going to be, you know, that beautiful roast? Maybe it is taco night or enchilada night at your home. Maybe that big Italian feast at your home. You know what? Maybe your home is the one everyone comes to on Sunday for that big Sunday dinner, that comfort meal, whether it's the meatloaf and potatoes, fried chicken. You know what? This is something that you're really going to use for not just the cooking, but the serving and giving that beautiful presentation. And it keeps the hot foods hot. That's why we love stoneware, and the cold food's cold.
Absolutely. You know, I'm thinking of chicken and waffles on a Sunday morning with that sausage gravy, and I'm like, oh, how beautiful it would look in here.
And you have that depth to put a gravy in, right?
Absolutely.
Well, here are your 11 pieces. Can you take me through one more time?
Sure. We're going to start 3.75 quart on the bottom, the 3.5 quart, and the 2. Over here, you've got the 3 quart covered dish, 2 quart over here, and then down at the bottom, we're giving you 2 of the 24 ounce. 2 trivets that go with it.
So Rachel really thought of everything. It's a very large set as far as capacity. These are deep dishes in your choice of all the colors that you see here. It is her last today's special value of the year. So if you are thinking ahead to gift